Well, where the heck are we supposed to get? Where the heck are we supposed to get
Bank.
coins now?
Apartment, bank, Lucky Joe.
Is there something?
Oh, Lucky Jade.
Bank? You making that up?
No, I'm just thinking about stuff that's in a
Oh,
town.
it says Big J's, but if it was Big Lays, they totally have chips
would have
in there.
chip
Except
in there.
we're looking for coins. Never mind.
Yeah, how do we get onto chips? Oh, chips in the credit card.
Oh, sure.
Hey, where's a cutscene? Give me a freaking cutscene, huh?
What are you asking for right now? Why?
Cutscene?
Yeah, Bronco, right?
Another Bronco. It's Bronco City.
This is
Silent Hill, more like Bronco City.
classic Bronco, very in right now. People are all over these Broncos.
The Bronco has never been out.
Except for when it was killed.
Well, it was out, like...
And that was because it wasn't selling. It was not because of the OJ thing. The OJ thing actually helped the Bronco.
I think that the Bronco has never been out in terms of people liking car designs.
That's true. When I was into RC cars for a minute there, I really wanted to get a little Bronco for rock crawling.
Little Bronco.
There's still, I haven't been back. There's an RC track that is in Providence.
Wouldn't it be cool to be like 5'5" and your name was Little Bronco?
Say again?
Wouldn't it be cool if you were like 5'5"
Oh, okay.
and your name was Little Bronco?
Yes.
People just called you Little Bronco.
5'5".
You were like
Got
a little
it.
fucking stocky George Costanza guy.
Yeah,
Your name was Little Bronco.
That's great. I didn't know what you meant. You just said 5'5", and I was like,
I thought it was
what?
obvious. Is this not a commonly held belief?
Now that you say it, and I look back on it, obviously I could see what you were going for, much like Silent Hill 2. In retrospect, I understand it, but at the time...
Yeah. Happy Burger.
This burger does not look happy. It looks pretty...
And if you pay close attention, they've crossed out happy on the sign outside. Freaking awesome.
Oh, shit.
That's
Oh my god. Wait a second. I can run strafe? Actually, forget it. This is a baby game for babies, actually.
Although you did run strafe right into getting damaged.
That's why I'm saying it's for babies. You're not listening. These definitely have very different life misses. These guys are not uniform.
And I'll tell you what, they're also not in uniform.
Yeah.
This Happy Burger employee is out of spec.
Come on! Good God.
You gotta dodge the pukes.
Keith, it's their unpredictable behavior. Not some of them don't do that. We gotta switch.
Switch what?
We gotta switch players so that you can get some of this.
No, that's not how I do. I don't play. I just
you do.
You
played UFO 50 last night. You did a great job.
Well, no, that's different.
What's different about it?
It's not Silent Hill, and also it was remote.
Wait a second, Keith.
Yeah?
You're not a scaredy cat right now, are you?
No, I just deeply don't interface well with Silent Hill.
Are you being a scaredy cat?
I would.
Because if you're scared like a cat, that's fine. You don't have to play if it makes you too scared.
I would happily admit to being scared if it meant I could just keep watching. The reverse psychology won't work. I will tell you that I'm scared in order to not have to play.
What? And now why is this happening? What
Peephole.
What has happened here?
Peephole.
Oh. There's a hole in the ground.
This is your classic pervert's hole.
Oh, yeah.
That's why people are happy at Happy Burger.
Oh, there it is.
This is where you come if you
And
need...
see, they had white cloth. I didn't notice.
Most burger places just fill your mouth. Happy Burger will fill all your holes.
Jesus.
As long as you can handle the pervert's hole.
Next time there's an enemy, I'm giving you the controller.
Why?
Cause you gotta experience this.
Are you ignoring the thing on the table, or did
No,
you already look at it?
We've already looked at it.
Oh, okay, it's that. Okay.
Oh, okay, sorry. There we go.
Feel the craving? You just can't help it?
Go for it!
Happy Burger. What you need is what you get. On the run, grab something to go.
What you need is what you get.
What you need is what you get. Grab something to go.
Okay, now
Happy Burger on Route 9.
I unlocked some doors and got like a syringe, but I didn't get anything else.
JL Pollock is when we get an ampule.
Ampule.
I think you get an amp. I think the ampule is the syringe now. Because people are too dumb. They'll see an ampule and they'll be like, "What the freaking hell is that?"
But also, like, an ampule is not something that you can, like, you need another tool to make use of an ampule. Like,
no, you just smash it. You just smash it against your head like that.
Yeah, you can't just drink out of something you just smashed. Or it makes no sense.
When was Silent Hill about making sense?
Good point.
No parking garage. in constant use.
Sorry. The T was a little dark, so I didn't see if there was a letter there.
In constant
And so I read it as in coins, and I was like, coins are what we're looking for!
No parking garage in coins.
All right, you got to fight this guy.
All right. Jesus Christ.
It's the... Uh-oh. That was bad.
That was actually really bad. So I do blame you for this.
Oh.
Because you made me do that.
What happened?
When I leaned back, it knocked a huge pitcher of glass off of the table and shattered glass everywhere.
What?
Yes, it did.
This is what happens when you keep pictures all around your workspace.
I don't keep pictures all around my workspace. I will simply not move.
Okay.
This is a later problem.
Oh God,
This
Keith
isn't
is
a now
barefoot
problem.
right now.
Yeah. That was an expensive pitcher too. That was like that came as like a set, and it was like $65.
Okay, so Keith spends too much on his pitchers and breaks them, but both of these are my problem apparently. Yeah, circle is dodge. L1 is run. That's everything.
Yes! What, I got hit once?
Yeah! Fuck you. It's not as easy as it looks.
I got hit once. What's the fine? I'll find another guy.
Well, it's just that, like, when you're beating on them, it's like a lot of times they just get stun locked and let you do it, but then sometimes they charge you right in the middle. You're not expecting it.
There, see?
Wow, that's pretty good.
Easy.
It's easy. I'll take it back. Oh.
What's up?
So the lights on the DualSense controller, they're green.
Okay.
And I'm thinking now maybe this is health indicator. Green for full.
Green for full.
Maybe we get hurt, it'll change.
Wow.
And then maybe there's an option to disable the screen border thing. And we don't need that anymore because we can always just look at our hands and see how much health. But also,
I actually love the idea. I wish that was in real life. Look at my hands, see my health. Because right now you have to like go to the doctor or whatever, or you have to be like in tune with your body maybe. And both of those things are highly suspect. Yeah. If I could just look at my hands and if they glowed and it was like orange and it was like, oh fuck, I thought I was green. That would be really useful.
That'd be really useful.
Yeah. They should implement that
actually
in human.
I'm thinking about it now and it'd be less useful because you look at your hands are orange and you're thinking, that's pretty bad. That's only one shade away from red, the worst color. So something's wrong with me. It's got to be fixed. But then that's it. You don't know anything. You just have to think of everything that could be wrong with you.
But then now this is something that the doctor can use. Is like orange. Okay, orange. And by the way, we should have a little bit more.
You know, doctors. They're probably half the time they're not even gonna believe you. They're like, oh yeah, I get people all day saying their hands were orange. Oh, so what? So actually, it was greenish yellow then, right? You're like, no, it was orange. Like, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Maybe take this color chart to compare next time.
Yeah, and maybe try being a man. In this example, the person going to the doctor was a woman and was being turned away because of medical sexism. Kyle got quiet because they actually support medical sexism.
Yeah, sorry. I just think that doctors know their patients best, and they know which ones to talk down to.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And it's the women.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's up to each individual doctor to decide who to patronize. And if just every doctor picks every woman and none of the men, that's their medical discretion. That's them using their judgment.
Yeah. What are you doing?
That's what I'm wondering.
Hey, what's that? There's something underneath that.
That is a fire hydrant.
No, that
is a phone book attached to a payphone.
Underneath. Oh, it's a phone book down there.
Yeah, real old
blast from the past.
Technology.
Wow, put it in the... Because I was like, that's not a fucking phone book. It's clearly a weird Pelican case. But it rains out.
Yeah, it rains out.
It rains outside. So you gotta put it in something...
As we can see.
Yeah, as we can see.
Case in point.
Case in point. Perfectly in point. Case nestled snug inside that point.
Within the point. Not even what that means.
Of course it is.
Oh, that was a road we hadn't gone all the way down yet. I thought it was
no.
Another restaurant. One more thing on the thing.
I like that this game...
I like you can just break any window.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I like that this one includes a lot of property damage. Just like senseless property damage.
But I also like that they don't do that thing where it's like you can only break the windows that are useful to break, and then every other one they're invincible windows.
Right.
Like, you know, just let me try.
Just let me break every window. Fuck you. Fuck you.
You don't have to give things away. It's like, oh, it's not an important window because it didn't break when I swung the thing.
Sorry, the window. It's a little hard to see through these windows. I had to break it to tell that I didn't care about this place.
I don't like having the map on the D-pad. I think that sucks.
Why? What do you want on the D-pad instead?
I don't know. You know what? I think all of the game developers have gotten extremely comfortable with using the D-pad as extra buttons. And I think for a while I thought this was good because it gave you more inputs. But now I'm fucking sick of all the most important functions on the controller being on the fucking D-pad.
Yeah. I guess I don't care. I guess I don't mind.
And that's what's different about us. I have convictions about D-pads. What they should really be using...
And I just have convictions in a court of law.
What they should really be using the D-pad for is, like, tank controls. The D-pad is tank controls, and the analog stick is not tank controls. Health drink, health drink.
Put it in your mouth, drink. That man was here again. I told him he'd been warned not to come here. He acted like he didn't know what I was talking about. Anyway, he got up and left. Didn't make any sort of fuss. There's something about him that gives me the creeps. When I look at his face, it's like I'm staring at a mask, and there's something underneath waiting to get out. I don't want to be here when it happens.
Told him he'd be warned not to come here. Big J's note. There's like, by the way, there's like medium resistance on the DualSense trigger for this stuff.
What?
You know the DualSense triggers, you know they have the...
I didn't feel that at all.
Adaptive resistance. Whoa! Too close.
I feel like Kyle's getting better learning from my example.
Oh my
My
God.
brief stint at the helm.
Yeah, it was
I
really,
think really
you taught
solved
me
things
everything.
for them.
You taught me everything.
Yeah.
Got a bun coffee.
That was, you
maker
could
here.
tell when they didn't get hurt, I was like, that's a classic Keith technique.
Yeah. Except for that one time when you did get hurt.
Well, I'm 50-50. That's a high batting average.
Is it?
500? Yeah, unheard of high.
But is that, does your performance really translate into 500 there?
Yeah, 2, 1 for 2. 1 perfect encounter, and then 1 encounter where I got sort of hit once. That's 500. Ted Williams rolling over in his grave.
I believe that you'll find he's not in a grave, he's frozen.
Oh, wouldn't they like you to think that?
Him and Walt Disney.
I've heard that the Walt Disney thing is a myth.
It's completely.
But that could just be Disney spin.
Have you fucking heard the thing that's like the conspiracy theories that psychos have about Frozen?
Oh, yeah. There's actually a ton of these now that Frozen was made specifically to make Googling Walt Disney Frozen from returning results about Walt Disney being cryogenically frozen.
Yeah, because the title of the movie is Disney Frozen, which of course is how everyone Googles it.
Right.
Yeah, that you all the results for real movie Disney Frozen will drown out all the extremely legitimate online web hits about Walt Disney's Frozen
Here's why
head.
those things are never accurate. It's because obviously people would say like frozen head or cryogenically frozen, and it would include the word Walt.
Yeah.
But there's a ton of those out there. Like I remember, I really remember seeing that people were saying that Taylor Swift was dating that guy. From
it's
the football guy.
Oh yeah, it's an op. It was all an op.
Well, because she was dating him, I guess he played for the Jets. And that she was dating someone from the Jets, so that when people Googled Taylor Swift jet,
God.
it wouldn't return results from her private jet.
That's so funny, and she's so dedicated to this. They're getting married now, so
Yeah, I
it
mean, hey,
actually
it just-
really worked out.
It's just, I guess, like by chance. They're getting married, really.
I mean, that's what they say.
That's what they say. But
Yeah.
obviously, it's to prevent the fact from that she
Right.
killed someone at a wedding once.
And the funniest thing about the Disney Frozen thing is like, so of course they made this like multi-million-dollar movie that took many years. Lots of people worked very hard on all this time. This was all, yeah, I'll say hard on any old time. Propriety be damned. The funniest part to me is it's not just that Frozen was all an elaborate front for this ulterior motive that they had, but that it goes even deeper than that. They put out an entire movie before that, Tangled, with the same naming scheme, so that when it came time to do Frozen, people would just blindly accept it.
And they fucking ate it.
They ate
those
it
little
up.
piggies. Disgusting.
Fucking lunatics. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's so
like as
funny.
if anyone Googles about Disney's Frozen head, or that the Walt Disney Company would give a shit about that.
Or that simply hiding some Google results would quash a decades-old wives' tale.
Yeah.
Like,
And by the way, have
such a
you met Google?
long-standing
You can
myth.
just pay them to crush anything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Or have you met Google? It constantly returns the least likely thing.
I did see a YouTube video today, talking about the enshittification of Google search.
Yeah.
As a hot topic these days. But it was amazing to show, like, the example they used was like, look how when I search for like a type of product that I might be looking to buy, all the sponsored results are like really accurate to the thing I searched for. Like, they are legitimately helpful responses, but they're paid for. And then all the real results are like vague and wrong and bad, like that they didn't even understand what I was searching for. It's like, it's not just that there's all these sponsored ads, but they seem to be like designed to be better for what you're searching for.
Is there audio coming out of the
Oh, it's probably the TV. Oh, is it the controller?
Do it again?
No, but it wasn't the TV. The TV was muted.
No, I thought it was on 3.
No, it was on 0.
I thought that there was like monster noises potentially coming out of the controller.
Hallucinating from sheer terror.
Yeah, it was the sheer terror. Because it's usually the craggy terror.
Hey, this is an inappropriate use of the street sign. Am I wrong here?
Show me.
It says like no parking here to corner, but like what corners? What do you mean?
Yeah, there's no corner.
There's no corner.
It need only say no parking.
Yeah.
They've done too much.
Because again, it's here to corner, but then it's the arrow's going in both directions. No parking here to corner is always in one direction. Because it's no parking starting here,
right,
and then pointing to where the corner is.
Right. You're totally right. Stupid. Fucking idiots.
Fucking stupid.
Stupid, dumb
Try
idiot.
taking 18 more research trips to America, you fucking losers.
Hey, why don't you watch Kindergarten Cop 10 more times?
Watch Kindergarten
Morons.
Cop a couple more times, you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
I hope they actually
try
did.
shaking hands with Arnold Schwarzenegger at a meet and greet. Idiot. Loser.
I actually do hope that Bloober Team watched Kindergarten Cop as part of their research process.
I hope so too.
Oh my god, if there were high-res versions of that, like, dog art thing. Oh, that was Silent Hill 1. Shit.
Yeah, it was Silent Hill 1.
Fuck. Well, it's just another reason Silent Hill 2 sucks. There's no dog art.
There's no dog art.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, damn, this thing was $50. Fuck.
All right, I should go back to the Crossroads and check all of this.
Do they not even sell it as a set anymore? What the hell?
Sell what as a set?
Oh, this glass thing I broke.
I thought you meant Kindergarten Cop and another movie.
No. But maybe it's in bundle and save.
Kindergarten Cop and the Pacifier.
Yeah, they don't have it as a bundle anymore. That's so funny because it was only in a bundle before. It was a carafe, a double-walled carafe that I used to... Every time I make coffee for me and Isaac. It's the only thing that I have that is big enough to make coffee for me and Isaac at the same time. So I will simply buy a cheaper one, I guess. Damn.
Should we stop and clean up the glass?
Well, you can. Hey, the glass is gonna be perfectly fine until I have to clean it up.
To be honest,
yeah,
I just want to be clear. It's not the glass I'm worried about, but your feet that are near that glass.
Oh no, it's off to the side. It's quarantine.
Okay.
Much like we were in March of 2020, the glass is safely quarantined.
Yeah. No, Keith. I'm done with it now. I'm tired of this quarantine. We gotta pick up the glass. We're done with this.
Come on, it's safe.
It's been 2 weeks, and I'm knocking over this store display of face masks. We're done with this.
It's important that I can go to the mall and that 5 million people die. Oh, wait, hold it.
By what right do you exclude the population? Why?
Who are you?
Let the police cut off my balls. I don't mind because it's the cops and they're always right.
Oh, we didn't deserve Why Are You Closed, guy. Oh man.
It's funny, I have 3 clips of him and I don't have Why Are You Closed. I gotta add that.
That's how it starts, you know.
Oh, I guess I only have 2
Pretty
clips.
good. All right, I gotta use the bathroom again.
All right, I guess if you're gonna use the bathroom, I'm gonna clean up the glass. So BRB.
This is also a place that sells something that they call disco fries. which
Oh,
are
disco fries are
fries,
well known.
fries with gravy on them.
Yeah, it's half of a poutine.
Yeah, cheese curds away from being poutine. I suppose.
Poutine is so fucking good. People who like talk about poutine like it's a disgusting, weird Canadian thing. And then I had poutine for the first time, and I was like, this is by far the best way to consume a French fry.
Every time I see poutine being made and eaten on any kind of cooking thing, it just sounds really good.
Have you never had poutine?
No.
All right.
But I've had French fries, and I've had gravy, and I've had cheese. Maybe not necessarily the curds.
Well, cheese curds,
but, you know,
cheese curds are a special pretty kind of cheese.
They seem rather cheesy.
Rather cheesy. One time you're here, we'll go to Frisky Fries, which is a place in Providence that sounds like a chain and seems like a chain, but I've never seen another one, so maybe it's not. All they do is serve fries with toppings, and they have a poutine that is, I would say, good. You know, it's like it's like a B minus, but a B minus poutine is like an A plus snack. So
the cheese curds, they get melty.
So I think they do get melty, but they're not supposed to be melty.
I know, of course, they're famous for their tooth squeak.
They're famous for their tooth squeak. Yeah. If you get one where it's too melty, I feel like it's wrong.
Sure.
I don't mind it, but once they've melted, you don't get the squeaky. And so it's like, well, then what's the point of even noting the squeak? I think people think that the squeak denotes freshness. I don't know if that's true.
I think I saw some whole thing on, like, you know, I'm sure they talked a lot about those cheese curds, and they explained the science of what makes them squeaky and, like, what it means about the, you know, the different quality of cheese curds and stuff. And my point is, I wish I could remember any of it, because I'm pretty sure there's interesting stuff in there, and I fell right out of my head.
Geopolitics says, I'm curious, poutine aside, is gravy not one of the primary French fry condiments outside of Canada?
No!
No, not even a little.
No. In fact,
Americans consider it vile. The idea of it is so foreign that it...
What?
Americans consider it vile.
I don't think that's...
Well, they do.
Who the hell are you talking to?
Poutine has become more into fashion in the last 7 years.
Oh, I thought you just meant gravy on fries. That's what I can tell you exactly what the thing is. It's just the word cheese curd, because, you know, curdling is what happens when stuff goes bad. And Americans don't know what cheese curds are, so they just hear it and go, I don't know, it sounds gross.
Sorry, we're not talking
weird.
about poutine. We're just talking about gravy on fries, but poutine is wrapped up in the gravy on fries thing. I want to say, again, what I'm trying to say, without being interrupted, is that Americans consider it vile sort of reflexively because the idea is so foreign that they just assume that it's disgusting. I'm sure there's probably places in the U.S., like maybe they do it in the South where they have more gravy. But
yeah, there's just more gravy down there.
There is no way to like go to a place and there's fries. Anywhere I've ever been, and you get fries and they're like, do you want gravy with that? It's just like fully not a thing. No. It has to be like a weird place that has poutine because they're trendy.
My controller lights, they're yellow pulsing to orange right now.
Wow.
And I would like my voice heard on this subject.
Oh, it's being heard.
I want to be clear that I am also an American, and while I have generally, I would say the attitude I've most encountered on poutine is more like confusion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe like maybe a sort of reflexive disgust.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is. But I don't know that I've heard anyone ever say anything about the concept of gravy on fries.
It makes perfect sense because people put
up.
gravy on potatoes all the time. It's the main thing you do to a potato is put gravy on it.
I just want to say, I don't think I've ever heard an American give any opinion on gravy on fries, other than it being in front of them and then they eat it.
It's so foreign that no one even talks about it. So the only reason I know about Americans thinking about it is thinking about the poutine and being like, ew, poutine, that sounds gross.
Anytime I have gravy on fries, I'm like, we need this more often.
Yeah, it's great.
Keep this around.
And again, like I said, the last 7 years, it's been more of a thing. It's like poutine's becoming slightly trendy.
Yeah,
gravy
yeah.
on fries is becoming slightly well-known. But before that, it was like, poutine was like a punchline.
Yeah, it also has a very silly sounding name.
Sure.
Come on now.
Poutine, yeah, that's ridiculous.
And it's so close to poutang, which of course that's not at all what you want to think about when you're having fries and gravy.
Yeah, you don't want to be remembering, or it sounds like Pootie Tang. Nobody wants to be thinking about that.
No one wants to be thinking about that movie.
No one wants to be thinking
starring those people who we all remember who starred it.
Written by that guy who's canceled.
Written by those people we remember.
You know who wrote that?
I don't remember.
Canceled comedian Louis C.K.
Oh, okay. Also a movie I've never seen, so I have to just have absolutely no dog in this at all.
Is it the Wayans brothers, maybe?
I
don't remember.
It's
been so long.
I thought I believe Wayans brothers were in it, so I just assumed they also wrote it. What but anyways, condiment of choice.
It's got J.B. Smoove from Curb Your Enthusiasm. And Chris Rock is in it. Forgot about that. This is a movie that I saw when I was a very young kid.
Too young to see it.
9, maybe? 10?
That's the perfect age for Pootie Tang, actually.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Keith, you know, of course, here in America, ketchup is by far the #1 French fry condiment. Oh, there's really almost no other condiments. There's not really anything else in the running.
The Wayans movie I think I was thinking of was Don't Be a Menace.
Sure.
Another movie I think I saw when I was 10.
Sorry, what was the full title of that one?
Sorry, it's Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Right. I always get that confused with the other movie that starts with Don't Be a Menace.
And what is that one?
I believe that's Don't Be a Menace to Silent Hill while you're drinking your health drink in the street.
No, I have not seen The Pest starring John Leguizamo, a.k.a. Johnny Legs. I've only ever seen Mario Brothers.
What the hell are we doing here?
Yeah, you're fully wandering.
I'm lost as shit, man.
Have you been to the Texan Cafe? That's what Shazner says, I think, and has said that a couple times before.
Oh, fuck.
And so I'm going to give you the hint of you should go to the circled Texan Cafe.
I can see now I basically wasn't seeing it because it's so close to one of those no-go squiggles.
And the circle is not, it's too subtle.
This is where the squiggles get you in trouble.
This is where the squiggles get you in trouble.
You're not careful when you're writing down a squiggle. You put it right next to someplace you gotta go real bad. I should take, excuse me? I should take those down and use those to fight the monster.
I agree. That should be a DLC weapon.
Honestly,
I would pay $4.99
the way
for
that it is like so clearly instantiated as a physics object makes it really look like it's
Yeah.
That should definitely be some kind of unlockable.